akan back ya. Waktunya apa? Waktunya kita streaming. Klasiko guys.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Madrid must not lose. The potential takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the...
And Shevchenko! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Shevchenko, he's having a pop! And he has his goal!
Oh, huge goal! Massive goal!
They hit the reset button, and we're back where we were. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ronaldinho. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Kaka. And this is Batistuta. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Scholes. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Serginho. Batistuta. That is a brilliant interception. Ronaldinho. Hazard, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Ronaldinho. Cannavaro. Oh, he's having a go! And that's off target.
Cannavaro clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
No way through. De Ligt is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now it's Kaka. He's gone for goal. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Scholes. This is a promising build-up. Modric wins the duel this time. Chance! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Stood up well to him there. Shevchenko, and he's got the... Shevchenko! Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And Sylvestre. Scholes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Good-looking ball. And Shevchenko! Goal!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
The goal scorer, number 5, Andrei Shevchenko.
Madrid have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy.
Hello
So
everybody,
we reached the
quick
halfway
announcement
point.
now. We would
Well, I
like
can
to
tell
ask
you
all
it's
to
been an
kindly stay
absolutely
seated
fantastic
during the
watch,
match.
Peter. I
Thank
wish
you
I
for
could
your
come here
cooperation.
every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Madrid ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Scholes pinches it off him. Looking to play him in. Now it's Batistuta. That looks a good ball through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Searching pass he's played there. De Ligt. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Messi. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, nicely intercepted. So we've reached the hour mark. Modric. Rijkaard. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Has to go back here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Goes back. Sylvestre. And it's Ronaldinho. And it's Modric. Another pass just keeps it to Shevchenko! And yes, it's there! And he is just ripping it up! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Silvestre. He's got away. In with the challenge. Knocks it out wide. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta. Right, Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's all alone. Rich shapes to shoot. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, I was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game's already won.
Madrid with the corner.
Number
They're
20,
first.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 80, Ronaldinho. Number 11, Mohamed Salah.
And now they can spring out of defence. Kaka. Pedri. Kaka.
2 added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
done away past. De Ligt. Azar. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid are going up, and now
Just a
they
quick
can
reminder
dream.
today, please refrain from parking outside.
How would you
this
summarise what we've
stadium.
seen today then,
Thank
Jim?
you very much.
Naik divisi. Nah, guys. Lawan King Persib kita, guys. Kita ambil resiko memasang 2 perusak, guys. Senior guys. No. I'm the first division.
Madrid get ready for another crack at the big prize.
Hello,
Will they get the
everybody,
win they
and
need
welcome
to
to
get their
today's
campaign
match.
off to a flying start,
Division one
or will
dulu,
their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Spread to the right. Yamal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's really well cleared. Taken back almost at once. Edmilson. Yamal. This is a promising build-up. Cannavaro cuts it out. Ronaldinho. And it's Modric. That looks a decent ball. Pacho. And it's Edmilson. It's Camavinga.
Aduh, sok kayak gitunya. Aduh, ayo bye guys. Sabar. Sabar guys. Loh, kayak naon deui. Sabar guys.
And it's hoisted clear.
Madrid always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
And this is Shevchenko. Now, who's going to be first to this? Yamal. Kimmich. Yamal. Short changes him with that pass. Ronaldinho. And it's Ødegaard. And Shevchenko. Modric, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. It's going wide left. Oh, it's played into the area. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Half-time getting close now. Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react. Ødegaard. And Yamal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second
And
period,
now I'd
perhaps.
just like to read out our fan
Any
club
strong
members who are
opinions on the
celebrating
first
their
half?
birthdays
Well,
today.
I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Back on the way then.
Madrid clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Shit. Astagfirullah.
Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Camavinga. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. Out towards the flank. Rijkaard. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space.
And the shot! And there's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all long for. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Oh, just and Shevchenko! Oh, good finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
71 minutes.
There was no get to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Played out to the left flank. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's having a shot! That's put paid to the danger.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Shevchenko, shapes to shoot! It's in! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And yes, it's him again! Persib Bandung with the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well read, nice interception.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Gerrard. Gerrard!
Anjing, nggak kenaon sih kah error dewa.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement.
Bentar guys. Simpan kode send and send bagi kan, oh bagi kode. Kawan continue.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is enough to frighten some of the best defences. He really did.
Shapes to shoot! Great vision. He's cut it out. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And he's intervened well there. Turns back here, probably the best option. Modric. And it's Ronaldinho. And Silvestre. Well, played right into his path. Could be danger here. The ball has bounced loose now. It's a pretty loose pass. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the shot! And he couldn't finish.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Shevchenko. Bruno Fernandes. Valverde, played with finesse. And it's pulled back. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Scholes. And a header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Senesi. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Lopez. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Bruno Fernandes really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
Always chance! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Goal.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And the referee has blown for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager
And we
has to
come to you
resist
now
change
with a quick
at this
request
stage.
for support for our charity
So that's it for the
fund,
first
Chance
half,
in
and
Football.
everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Now Saliba. Passing is crisp and sharp. Modric. And the finish! And a neat finish! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. Madrid are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bruno Fernandes. Dembele. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, this is... There's the shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Ooh, a delicate chip through. Senesi cuts out the pass. And the pass is intercepted. Shevchenko, and the shots! Andrei Shevchenko, the great Ukrainian goal machine! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Madrid cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Passing nice and neat.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he is deftly away. Shevchenko couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Looking to play him in. Senesi. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but...
Silahkan.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
One way or another, he'll... Gerrard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Now, who's going to be first to this? He doesn't look too happy with that. Nuno Mendes. Oh, easy pickings there. Azar. Rijkaard. And Silvestre. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. Tries a shot! Goal! Inter! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Tries to pass it through.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yamal. Inter Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That could spell trouble. De Ligt. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's got a sharp little ball here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has ended up in no man's land. Yamal. And this is Gerrard. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Dembele, he has found the way through. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Dembele. Gerrard.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Shevchenko. Nice physical challenge. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And it's come back out to him. And no mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want
2
another.
added minutes has been
Some
indicated.
heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And
What do you
if
think
do
we're
have
up
a
to
chance
after
today,
45
please take
minutes?
some time
I
out
think
to
the
give your
manager
support to
should
our
be
better
pretty happy
stadium
that his
fund.
side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Madrid are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution for Inter. Number 10, Mbappe. Coming on the field
Madrid
is
get the ball rolling in the second
18,
half.
Odegaard.
Gerrard. Dembele. Now the big chance! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Inter Milan with the lead. Yamal. Looking to play him in. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Back to the keeper it goes. And it's Ødegaard. Modric gets on his bike and on the move. Caicedo. Gerrard. Ødegaard. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the finish! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Modric. And the pass has been well intercepted. De Ligt. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Right, Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that could set him on his way. Shot, surely! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Yamal. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. The pass is intercepted. Silvestre. Looking for the run, and he's in on goal! Oh, he's done very well to take that back. This looks promising. Yamal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beat to keeper. Pretty robust
2
defending.
minutes has been indicated.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Silvestre. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take.
Welcome guys. Yang baru gabung jangan lupa di like guys. Lawan
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps. And we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Ronaldinho. Modric. Hazard.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And Shevchenko! Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. And that has left him in a heap. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldo. Now, who's going to be first to this? Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Modric. He's got away. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shevchenko! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Shevchenko really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Right card, picks it up from the goal kick. Has a look and plays it forward. Cannavaro. Right card. Saliba cuts out the pass. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
No, he's not getting past him there. And it's Nedved. Always onto this. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he couldn't finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nedved. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good chance here! And one thing is for sure, that will not deter him.
I suppose he's the type, Peter, where you gauge how well he's playing by the number of shots he gets away.
Zanetti.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on to replace him is number 21, Didier Drogba.
The second period is underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And this is Nedved. Mbappe. He's a sharp little bit. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Oh, what a mistake! Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the man is claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nice looking ball. Madrid still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, terrible. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gerrard plays it short. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cafu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Chance! And that's a tiny finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Shapes to shoot! But he's left disappointed.
Drogba certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Nedved. And that has put play to that. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Drogba. Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Bruno Fernandes. Showing great feet there. Takes the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bruno Fernandes clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-0.
And here's Drogba. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a... It's Drogba!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Shevchenko. And this is Hazard. Vitinha calmly anticipates. And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Got a lot that went glaring.
guys.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it
Everybody,
might not
and
feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Pinches it off him. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's an imaginative pass. And Shevchenko! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Now it's Torres. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Quarter of an hour played. That's really well manoeuvred. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, that's well spotted. Cannavaro. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Batistuta. That's very neat. And it's Xavi Alonso. Shevchenko. Zanetti. And this is Torres. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fagiano Okayama with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Very nearly half hour gone here. Batistuta! Batistuta!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Shevchenko. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Gerrard. And here's Torres. And here's Batistuta.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Oh, that's superb. That's good defending, very good defending. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, important interception. Marquinhos with the clearance. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Hullet. And here's Torres. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, nil, definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goes for the shot. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. Fagiano Okayama appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Shevchenko. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Hullet. Gerrard. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. De Bruyne. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's De Bruyne. Tries to pass it through. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. De Bruyne conjures time and space where you can. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Right, Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Change of plan here, perhaps. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And Shevchenko! Shevchenko! This guy is class! He's got himself an absolute peach. Finally the breakthrough.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And this is Ronaldinho.
Madrid really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be.
There will
Still,
be 1 minute
they should
at a
be able
time.
to see it out from here.
And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho. He's had it taken off him. That's a ball. There's the delivery. A header! And it's come back out to him.
Manchester would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Ronaldinho. And here's Mbappe. Madrid, so far, no real test at all for the goalkeeper. De Bruyne. Ball, good take. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Now he's got space. Rafinha! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
And it's played forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Dembele. Ball's gone astray. Ronaldinho. And this is Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Now there's a fine ball. Shot, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Look at the space here, and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho plays it short. It's Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tacho spots it and intercepts. Rafinha looking understandably energised after his goal. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. De Bruyne, now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Dembele. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. De Bruyne. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Madrid finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
وكذبوا بآياتنا كذابا وكل شيء أحصيناه كتابا
Second period is underway.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rafinha. Oh no, this does not look good. Scholes. Ronaldinho. And it's De Bruyne. Out towards the flank. Mendes charging forward down that flank. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Throw.
Manchester have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're...
Oh, just a keeper now! Great chance!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
De Ligt. And it's Xabi Alonso. Ronaldinho. He is through here. Oh, for a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Ronaldinho goes short. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro.
Madrid seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, what a mistake! De Bruyne! And a neat finish! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, a chance for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Gimana kan dia guys?
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be
2
pretty
added
frantic, I
minutes
would
has
think,
been
as
indicated.
the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Very, very good. Harus berasis deh lama amat guys. Welcome guys. Ini musuhnya ataupun musuh lemah amat guys, asli ini gak bohong banget.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Apalagi ini, astagfirullah. Baru juga mau main guys. Kasih dia guys. Penonton aing kalah kabur, woi. Penontonku malah pergi. Itu malah tuh gimana sih guys?
There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined.
Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That has been cut short. Odegaard. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Hazard. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. And it's Carvajal. Carvajal. That is lovely. In towards the back stick. They've won a corner. Como with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Maksudnya ngepur.
And now they can spring out of defence. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Well, played right into his path. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. No second thought. A straight red card.
Nice.
Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
He'll fancy himself from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Ronaldinho! Como are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
Bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Can he get it through? And he's in on the shift!
Dia
It's
lang guys.
bounced back off the post!
Langsung.
Oh no, what has happened here? There's the shot! And he's there to get it away. Silvestre gets a foot in here. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Hazard with the delivery. Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, it's Ronaldinho!
Keeper na kanan guys.
And again, he is at his electric best. Corner number 3 coming up.
There will be 3 minutes added
This is the
time.
shot, surely! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Maksud mungkin benar guys, tapi malah kewalahan guys.
Keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to
Just a
encourage
quick
an even
announcement,
more
it is now
ambitious
time for
approach
our
in the
special
second half,
lottery.
Peter, with
Please
control
grab the tickets you were
already
given when you were
established.
walking through the gates.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So, into the second half. And Shevchenko, he's picked his way through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. No messing about, it is red. And they are now a 9-man team.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more but a
Maksud
formality.
puro malah
Should
tenang
we have ever
pantai guys.
doubted him? Cool as you like.
Nah, apa yang ada di otak dia guys?
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a cute ball. No luck with that. Dink over the top. Ronaldinho. Strong
Ooh.
challenge. That could leave a mark. Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting. Out towards the flank. Cross into the ball. A header!
Tanyulog gitu.
Now, how often do you see that?
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Pacho. Mbappe. Tries to play it through. And that is expertly dealt with. Scholes. Xabi Alonso. Odegaard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution for Como. Number 8, Dembele.
Time then for the first
Coming on
substitution of the
field
game.
is
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And here's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played. And this is Shevchenko. Odegaard. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Back when it goes. And it's Odegaard. And he's had it nicked away. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution for Como. Number 13, Odegaard.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Shevchenko. Just the keeper in his... And he shoots! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's there! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Kasihan guys.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, just the keeper now. Shoots!
Itu sih situ.
And that's past the post.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Aduh.
And this is Shevchenko. Final 5 minutes. Now it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? And this is De Bruyne. Scholes. He's having a pop! Oh, he's kicked it out. That's a great save.
Has been indicated.
defending was strong and firm. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
Denied at the last.
Pasrah dia guys. Aduh.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents.
Aduh. Butuh 2 kemenangan lagi. Dua game lagi guys, habis ini istirahat dulu, sholat dulu guys. Habis ini sholat dulu guys, santai ya.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are rearing to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5. He's having a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Very good running back. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And we have our very first
Kakak dari
corner.
mana kak? Tanya dari mana kak?
Deftly away. And now they can spring out of
Lagi ini
defense.
dulu kak, sorry kak, lagi push lagi fokus divisi dulu kak. Lagi push divisi dulu ya, sorry
As
kak.
openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised.
Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Aduh,
Dropper!
aduh, kena manjang guys.
Is Didier Drogba! A finish right from the top draw! And they're threatening to fly away here! It was the crispest of hits. He just scratched it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composed.
It's Drogba! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible smell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Clinical, just clinical.
Hey.
What a... Could be trouble here. Just the keeper and the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. He'll try to keep this alive. Madrid are 3 down and sinking. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. It's played for him. Nice interception, well timed. Scholes. Now it's Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Nice looking ball. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Scholes. Madrid are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Shevchenko, looking for a runner. Cannavaro. Runs beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's Ronaldinho. Right, Shevchenko. Silvestre. And he's in on goal. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Getting leg, guys.
We've reached half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's how it stands at halfway.
Security
We'll be
staff
back
for each
with the
block.
second half
Please
very
report to
soon.
the staff room immediately.
Jadi ngeprem ke, jadi ngelag ay. Nah,
Substitution for Milan. Number 12, Van Basten. Number 22,
We're on the move again.
coming on the field.
45 minutes to
Number
change their
21,
fate.
Batistuta. Number 14, Mikel
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Still no way through. The defending here is
guys,
resolute.
menang gimana guys? Dapat jadi gini guys.
Saliba. Scholes. De Bruyne. And it's Shevchenko. It's Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne makes a dash for it.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's
Guys,
Batistuta.
tengok guys.
Baresi. Now it's Drogba. Distributed tidily. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Lampard. Hazard. And it's Shevchenko. And he's lost his man here.
Wey.
He's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Merino. Now it's Yamal. Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho. Cross needs to be good. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Bruyne. Oh, good take in a good area. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Yang lagi oi.
Now it's Marino. Xavi Alonso. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Drogba. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through, and the shot! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Madrid really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Ronaldinho. Scholes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Saliba.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you
Please take
sum
this
up what we've
opportunity.
witnessed?
Tiba-tiba jadi lag anjir. Gagal ini juga namanya. Saya tadi enggak guys. Gak paham aku.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as the two sides get ready to
Welcome to
pause.
today's
This
match.
is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponents. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Scholes gets a foot in here, and he cuts out the supply. Played in space. Can he get onto this? Zielinski. Hazard. And it's Zielinski. It's a really well-measured ball. Space for him to turn and look. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Uy.
Spread it left. Genuine physical edge about. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hazard. The ball goes in. Oh, good fly. Goal! Inter!
Saja guys.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that
20
one.
minutes is number 23.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Could be danger here. Decent chance! And it's come back up to him. It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal
Indeed.
down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
Can he finish? It's a loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to belt it away. Silvestre. Ronaldinho. De Bruyne. Now it's Hazard. That's a cute ball. And there's Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's being urged to shoot. Dembele. Dembele carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's fabulous.
Two
And we're
minutes
through,
has
so
been
back
indicated.
it comes. Oh, what has happened here? Ronaldinho. Right, Shevchenko. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
That's a sharp pass. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fermin shifted it to the flank. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Scholes. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Ronaldinho. Zielinski can clear it away. And it's Shevchenko. Zielinski wins the duel this time. Okazaki. That's a good ball out wide. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Ronaldo. That's a corner kick. Saliba tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Aduh.
This ended up in no man's land. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Oh, they could be caught out here. And he shoots! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan have their lead. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Madrid may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And this is Shevchenko. He's having a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho plays it short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that was very necessary. He's played it back. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And this is Ronaldinho. Shot at goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Fermi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. Hazard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Zielinski! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
2 minutes has
Confirmation
been
that there will
indicated.
be 2 minutes stoppage time. Knocks it into space. And the finish! And he makes no mistake. And right near the end, we have parity. And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Security staff for each.
Itu game lagi paling bisa tahan di PC 4 guys. Salat dulu guys. Bisa jadi guys. Oh, kita nulis salah gitu. Salat. Aduh. Mamah nu can salat. Hah? Ari aji biasana tepan? Sare tibra. Bapak ke masjid. Pada cek aji teu aya ge. Astagfirullahaladzim. Wayayat nu adan.
Madrid come into this game in full survival mode.
Hello,
Avoid
everybody,
defeat
and
and they are
welcome to
safe.
today's
But that
match.
is much easier said than done. Can they do it? We're about to find out. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Madrid need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. And here's Raul. Big chance! Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, and thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce...
Bale! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro. And it's been given away. And back to the goalkeeper. De Ligt. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Shevchenko. Joelinton producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's through here. And that's a chance for a shot! And he has his goal! The ultimate pick-me-up moment the team so needed. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such a counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful. Now, that goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
And if you have just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Bale. Goes for a shot!
Right, guys.
They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter.
It's Bale! It's loose and then the race for... Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's pulled back, and he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Saliba. Xavi Alonso. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And it's played in. That is a brilliant interception. He's picked his way through.
Time.
He's had a shot! He's got away with one there. Now it's Ronaldinho. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Yeah.
That was not Pogba. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, really well played.
Rijkaard. Scholes. This is a promising build-up. Raul. Scholes. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aims beyond the defence. Rijkaard. It's Xavi Alonso. Hazard. Shevchenko. Chance! It's in!
And in this desperate struggle, they have found the strength to get ahead. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Madrid leading now. Saliba. Xavi Alonso. This is coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Looking for a runner. Rijkaard makes the interception. And it's Serginho. Joelinton. That's been cut out, well played. Scholes. To the right. Raul. The ball has bounced loose now.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
This is Hazard. Hazard! That would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blows here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
United, number 7.
Madrid with the corner. They're first.
Coming on the field is number 20, Hazard.
And it's been taken short. It's a lovely, neat pass. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. This looks promising, and he's managed to get free. Cannavaro did well to stay calm
Welcome.
there.
Hello guys.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Impressive job! And that's a good finish. They have stolen level at the last. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all squad that could spell trouble. And Shevchenko.
Added minute has been indicated.
He's been
Yeah, that's
bundled
it.
over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he can allow time. Ronaldinho! Nicely weighted ball. 4 added minutes on the board. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. That looks a decent ball.
Na-shoot you mah. Loh, untung tamat na CDL ya guys. PSG, uy. Yes, salah mencet.
There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with they for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the high-rated Dean House. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. Like the front-footed approach it takes to defending. Very effective, pushing people back, almost joining himself, and you know, he has a real air of authority about it now as he matures through the game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Let's return it. It's a lovely deep pass. Right, Shevchenko. Hazard. Silvestre.
Salah.
And it's Lampard. Oh, well played, well played. And he can clear it away. Looking for the run. And this is Snyder. Shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. Stojkovic. Can they get him away?
Oh,
Shevchenko! This guy is class! About as smooth as it gets! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who go behind that defence, win a good ball, and they're in.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, I agree on players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand momentum straight back to your opposition.
Saliba.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. It's on their side.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Right, Snyder. He's a sharp little ball here. And
Welcome.
he's straight offside.
welcome guys.
Silvestre. Here's what the referee's awarded a free kick.
Santai kali guys.
And no surprise at the booking. Neymar. He's got away.
Hits.
Nice control. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is real chance! And it's in! Oh, but the flag's up.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Cannavaro. Oh, what's he done? Distributed tidily. He is through here.
Oper guys.
And here's Stojkovic. No circumventing this opponent. Yeah, he's found it there. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Xavi Alonso. It's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Intoxicated or behaving in an
Well, for me, Peter, things never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few dangers coming, because whatever they've been doing just hasn't gelled.
That is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how just the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself 2-1.
And this is Shevchenko. It's crossbar, and it's been hooked away. And it's Snyder. Now it's Asta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he welcomes it in. Stojkovic! And no mistake.
Oh, shot ayaw din dito lang, no?
2 up now, and they are cruising. It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having it though, and somehow he found the angle.
Of course, there's a question mark over the keeper on his near post there, but it was such a clever finish to spot the gap and find it.
Paris Saint-Germain, and a chance! And that's what you call it.
Fire goalkeeping. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
A good-looking ball. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous.
Silahkan motor.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. To me.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely
Great chance! And that has fair fit. Madrid with the corner. They're first. Ronaldinho with the short one. Terrific effort! Oh, header just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
It's an imaginative pass. Good ball over the top. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. So look and place it forward. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Shevchenko. And the shot! Oh, good finish! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that. Clinical.
In momentum, perhaps.
Yung si
They've
Six
got
na
every chance
taas.
of leveling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Schneider was somewhat off target. And here's Shevchenko.
2 added rush has been indicated.
Quality ball. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Masing aja balik yun.
That is as much time as there will be. One of the teams that many would have felt.
Welcome guys.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've always been impressed with Danny Carvajal, Peter, because of his work rate and incessant running. A consummate team player and a real fighting spirit inside him. You know, he's got that grit about what he... Cristiano Ronaldo!
Nicked it back promptly. Looking to play him in. Right, Shevchenko. The pass is intercepted. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lit. Saliba. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Oh, that's a fine interception. Xavi Alonso. Shevchenko. And it's Carvajal. Olise. Oh, he's gifted it. There's the shot! And he's done it! A significant strike. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Great chance!
Here to the
Decent chance! And that's in! Again, in a trice! And they are soaring! Ronaldo duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's De Bruyne.
That was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Nunez!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Red Star, scored that, and the referee concurs. Red Star. with the corner, there first. Cristiano Ronaldo! Harmlessly behind. Directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Oh,
Threads one in. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And here's Nunez. The goal! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Gerrard certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Some first half thoughts?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back
I'm
in this game.
afraid to tell you that
And
we're
it's
expecting
easier said than
traffic to
done,
be
as we
heavy
know.
after the final whistle today.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitutions taking place.
Get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
And the shots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Granit Xhaka, Messi, tries to pass it through. Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's had it taken off him. Nunez is onto this. Oh, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. He's gone for goal. Gabriel. Glory. To Granit Xhaka. Can he get on the end of this? Granit Xhaka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Ronaldinho. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
ayun na.
Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro. Xavi Alonso. De Bruyne. Red Star appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh no, what has happened here? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Here comes the cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. That's the keeper's ball. And that's another good win of the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Cannavaro. Oh no, this does not look good. Shoots! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Substitution.
Now,
Red Star have opted to make another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting...
And that'll be the end of that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. The side that can and will trouble, more or less.
spin dulu guys. Hindi, kartuso ko yung gano'n. Tubo, nang short time naman. Buset.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
To today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Corinthians have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Scholes.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own consistency.
Indeed,
Lim.
and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Couch. Hazard. That's a nicely shaped ball.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
He won't be happy with that one. Couch with a reputation for taking on any shot. And here's Bale. Couch. And it's Xabi Alonso. Hazard. Baresi. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is... It's Couch! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. While someone's doing his... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Always goal charged! He's stuck it away! Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Scholes calmly anticipates. Xabi Alonso. Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Madrid really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And here's Bale. He is just caressing the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Now it's Ronaldinho. Raul. This is a promising build-up. Gerrard. He's Make sure that's not getting through. Cannavaro. That's good. Oh, what a mistake! It's Bale! It's a goal! And we have liftoff! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
62 minutes is number 10.
Corinthians are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Now it's Hazard. Scholes. Now it's Shevchenko. It's a loose ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's come off the upright. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And it's Count. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's there to get it away. De Ligt. Rijkaard. And it's Scholes. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Hazard. Can he finish? Goal! Do not write them off. Back they come. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Substitution for Corinthians, number 14, Raul.
So we have movement on
Number
both
10,
benches.
Bale.
It's starting to look very
Number
interesting,
20,
this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Coming on the field,
Xabi
number
Alonso
7,
really struggling.
He's had a shot! Number 22,
How did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be
number
wasted.
21,
Madrid with their first corner,
Substitution.
first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Xabi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Xabi
There will be 3
Alonso,
minutes at a time.
Cannavaro. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a good spell of possession, this. Picked out, and Shevchenko! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been
And a
named
quick
man of the
reminder
match,
today to
and
please
deservedly
take all
so.
without bins located by the entrance gate.
How do you look
Thank
back on the
you
game
very
then,
much
Jim?
for your
Listen, the more
cooperation.
of this game...
Hah? Aling ah. Poho.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So off we go then. Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Has a look and plays it forward. Elise. Shevchenko. Silvestre. Right, Scholes. Right, Shevchenko. He's found a way through. And Shevchenko! They've scored! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Terengganu are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, that's well seen too. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho. Elise. That's Gerrard. Right, Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. And it's Scholes. Brilliantly cut out. Alexander-Arnold. Elise. Stood up well to him there. Scholes. Oh, strongly challenged there. Rivaldo. Rivaldo. That ball looks a good one. It's a promising position. Driven in. That'll be a throw. Has crossed into the mid. Towering! Oh, crossbar! Somewhat off target. And it's Rivaldo. Back in possession and ready to go again. But that has not gone well. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Xavi Alonso. Scholes. This is a promising build-up. Xavi Alonso. He's in a great position here. This looks promising. He's got away. And the shot! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Duh, lawan Smart asis deh, oi.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third.
It's fantastic! It's hit the uprights. Takes a shot! They score!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability
Oh,
to be in the right place at the right time.
Fantastic from Forlan!
Ah,
About as smooth as it gets. And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Aberdeen are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Knocks it into space. That's put paid to the danger. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zanetti. He's having a pop!
Cheguei essa hora de mandar isso mesmo.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Great chance! Madrid are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Shevchenko is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's made its way to him. Has to go back here. Oh, good ball! It's Forlan. Now, what about a counter-attack? Scholes. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Van Basten. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Shevchenko, he's had it nicked away. And for the first half, that is that. How would you review the first half?
Madrid really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise,
in
this
wishing
one's as
our
good as done.
birthday boy a very special
So that's how it stands
birthday.
at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 12, Van Basten. Number 20, Diego Forlan.
So off we go
Coming on
again.
the field. Number 22.
I think they have to be positive despite the
Number
scoreline. The
9,
one thing they don't want to
Batistuta.
do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
No way through there. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Mateus. Good read, needed to be. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
That's alert and sharp and very well played. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Batistuta. Bale. It's Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. A header! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart...
Bale! It's off target and by quite a way. Somewhat off target. Rijkaard makes the interception. Saliba, this is a promising build-up. Hazard. Searching pass he's played there. Silvestre. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bale. Rijkaard. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Aberdeen couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bale, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Right, Shevchenko. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. 2 minutes to be added on. And it Scholes. That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
Ngelawan Madrid ya.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
That's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically, once he comes inside, anything is possible.
He's in a good position here. Right, Shevchenko. Right, Shevchenko. Oh, good-looking ball. Right, Drogba. And here's Mbappe. Played out wide. And he's quick to return. Chance! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Mbappe. That looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. And he is slightly up that one.
Should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Hazard. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Silvestre.
Ah,
Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Drogba. And here's Drogba. Good ball, good take. Drogba, chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in 8 twice, and they all saw it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 9.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. And this is Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And this is Hazard. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, well played. Madrid with the corner, there first. De Ligt clears it away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
De Ligt deals with that comfortably. That pass isn't the best. And here's Xabi Alonso. And that brings the first half to a close. Views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist
Hello
change
attendees,
at this
this
stage.
is a lost children's
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Kindly make his way to the information center.
So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back. But they also... Tries a shot!
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, but that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A case now of complete control. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pitches it, takes a shot! Well taken ball. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great chance! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
In with the challenge. Can he get on the end of this? De Ligt makes the interception. Pacho. Now it's Drogba. Can he get it through? Hazard. It's Hazard! De Ligt is there to clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Hazard.
That's definitely not his best. Played up towards the front line. Scholes. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Mbappe. Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 29.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Cannavaro. Xabi Alonso. Silvestre.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And Shevchenko. Looking to play him in.
There will be
Hazard
5
unable
minutes
to make it
added
happen
time.
for all his good intentions. 5 minutes to add. He's got away. There's the header! It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And the shot's on here. And they've got rid. And there goes the final. Madrid suffer a defeat. That one painful enough. There's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Volunteers for each.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be. And that's where we...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So we're up and running. For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
And he's straight offside. to play it through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. And this is Hazard. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold looking for options for movement. Modric. Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but shot, surely! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
No way through. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Xavi Alonso, and it's Ronaldinho. Great vision. And that is a little undercooked. Probing pass. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. That is a great pick out. Xavi Alonso. Best. Scholes. Ronaldinho. And it's Memphis Depay. Now, can they get him away? And here's Mbappe. That's Shevchenko. Xavi Alonso. He's a sharp little bit. Shevchenko! And it's come back out to him. That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably good to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Madrid have tries one from range. Brilliant from Kessié. He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better.
Has been indicated.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that...
The referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely shaped ball. Now it's Mbappe. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Alonso, nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. He's had a shot! It's in! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And this is Shevchenko.
Oops.
Ronaldinho gets flagged offside. Guardiola looking for the run, and here's Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. And the finish! And it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And Shevchenko. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely intercepted. Well, what about it? This is going right to the wire. And it's Ronaldinho. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Space for him to turn and look. That is headed for the middle. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tessier. This looks promising. Big chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. So best. Foot in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, what a mistake! He's picked his way through. Cross to the back post.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Time added on 4 minutes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And there goes the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.
Guys, thank you ya. Mungkin sekian dulu untuk live hari ini karena udah mau maghrib.